Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent and Toys, back in today's video with another Star Wars The Black Series action figure review, and today we're looking at the DROIDeKA, or the Destroyer droid. Here's a look at the side art right there. Looking awesome. I love how the packaging is just so big compared to everything else. As you can see off to the side, I like cutting out the side arts, just to line them up. But I actually still have boxes for Padme and Anakin here. I haven't gotten around to cutting them out yet. So it's so weird. Every single figure has been like this size from this point until now. And now you just get this big ol' packaging. I'm a fan of it. Here's a look at the back. Complete with twin blasters on their arms, DROIDeKA are destroyer droids designed with one goal in mind: annihilation. A DROIDeKA can completely envelop itself in a globe of protective energy via its compact deflector, shield, generators. Barcode in case you need it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the review. And here is the destroyer droid, the DROIDeKA out of the packaging, looking just phenomenal. I mean, taking a look at the sculpt and the paint apps of this figure, yeah, like, Hasbro do not miss when it comes to the sculpt of their droid figures, and here is no different. You can already see right off the bat just how much detail is put into this figure. All the little bits of circuitry and cybernetics put into this. Look at those little wires on the arms. Starting off with the legs, and you get like this little silver piston right here as well, and there's like indents in the metal. And of course the gray is like a gunmetal gray. There's like a little sparkle, a little glitter in there to make it look shiny, sheeny, you know, brand new. Looks very, very nice. And of course it has this like little rivet going up right there on the thigh, if you can call it that. But man, and I want to say these are pegs right here, but they're so well hidden by just like the design of the figure itself that you don't even notice them. Yeah, that looks amazing down here as well. You get some more indents into the metal right there. And of course, this piece right here, it's looking a little like purplish on the camera, at least from my end. But yeah, it's a very good maroon color, burgundy. And that looks very nice. They also put like a little bit of glitter in there just to make it look metallic as well. Yeah, I'm just loving that. Of course, are those fins different paint? No, it's just a little less plastic, so the light is able to shine through a little bit more. And then, yeah, going to the abdomen section right here, and yeah, you get some more circuitry bits right there. You can see, like, I don't even know what these are for, but man, they look great. You know, it adds to like the overall droid aesthetic to the figure itself, to the design of it. Like these little metal nodes, like on any other action figure, like they would just be super, super noticeable. But right here, like they are not out of place at all. They look perfectly at home here. And oh my god, even underneath the arm right here, just the amount of sculpting that has gone into this. Just wow. Sorry if you could hear that. There's a bird right outside my window. Get lost. Anyways. Ooh, QC alert, QC alert, QC alert. Flash screen on right now. Post edit. Flash it on. Yeah. I guess you're going to have to be careful when you're posing this arm, because look, mine is already starting to tear right there from the plastic. That's a really, really huge bummer. You can see, I think it's only like super glued on there. It's not like sculpted into the piece. So, oh man, that kind of sucks. But yeah, going back to the sculpt and paint out, man, that's kind of a huge bummer. That might knock it down a point or two. But yeah, this little tube right here has like indents in the metal. It just looks so good, and it looks lifelike almost. And then yeah, on the same side, it's same on the other side. You know, you get some more sculpted detail right there. And then for the arms, yes, another piston piece. I wish it was kind of like painted in like the one down at the bottom. It shouldn't be that hard to do it myself though. And then going down to the arm, yeah, you get some more sculpted like robot bits. It looks so good. Then on the side right here, this piece is not all molded. It is a painted on piece, which makes it look a tad bit different from the little orb at the bottom. And then you go down to the arm right here, and man, this is so cool. It's on a ball joint, and this is the piston piece, and it actually functions like a piston. As you can see, if you move the arm up, it goes in and out of that. That's really neat to see. And you get some more tubes on the side right here leading down to the hand-mounted blasters. And yeah, these look amazing as well. You get some rings of silver right there, and not a whole lot else in terms of paint. But yeah, the sculpt here, again, just absolutely breathtaking. And dude, it is just phenomenal what they were able to pull off here. It made the wait for this figure well worth it, you know. Well, I don't know about that. I feel like they announced this figure like a month ago, and now it's already out. That seems to be Hasbro's MO lately. They're just like, oh yeah, it's coming out next year, and then it hits your bank account, and you're like, ah, oh, god dang it. Going to the back, and yeah, you get these little flaps that articulate out. They have holes in them too. I really like the holes. It's a really good design choice as it like separates it from like this piece down here, and then right up here the back. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to show earlier. Like the inside right here, the abdomen, if you want to call it that, the ab crunch. You get some more sculpted detail right there, and on the back it's even more detail. Big old ugly freaking legal stuff. I guess they had to put it somewhere. If not the bottom of the feet, then like I guess right here. And it is sort of well hidden by the headpiece right here. Still, that looks really ugly. Yikers. I'm wondering if like there's a way to like just like kind of shave that off, but I don't know. I don't know if it would bother me that much. And then going up here, you get some more articulated bits, but it's really well hidden in the sculpt. Like you could barely notice. Like the cuts and the joints, it's all really good. And then up here, yeah, you get some more leading up to this headpiece right here. And of course, yeah, let's just look at that little piece. Yeah, you get some more indents into the metal, and it's just like a lot of detail. Of course, these cuts down here, very even, very nice. Then you get to the front right here, and this is a separate piece being able to elongate, go out even further, although I don't really remember it being like that. I believe this is like the default right here, just the head being right next to this headpiece. And yeah, that head sculpt is spot on as well. It looks so menacing though. Like it looks really scary, honestly. Just the two red eyes right there, and this other eye just coming down like that, and that tube too. Like yeah, the sculpted detail in that is phenomenal as well. It would have been great if this was like bendable, so you could like move this piece around. But still, like in the paint too. The paint, they did a phenomenal job with that. And for the most part, like it matches up with this piece, which is like a molded plastic. This piece is painted, but yeah, they did a good job matching those up, making them look the same. Just a wonderful sculpt. Really one complaint, I think the upper arms right here are just a little bit too long. You can't have them down to the side or else they're gonna hit the legs, so you have to like raise them up a bit, which is like something in the movies. Like I remember in Phantom Menace, I'm watching like reference video right now because I'm such a big Star Wars nerd. Whenever they shot, like the arms were always like up here. I don't know, I just feel like this pose right here down here was natural, but like it just rubs against the legs. So yeah, you're probably gonna have to pose it like this with the arms just a little bit up and the guns at a slight angle. Yeah, no accessories, but there is a play feature. Yep. I don't know what that was. Anyways, yeah, here he is in his little ball form when he's rolling. Yeah, you can just see him doing this, like him. You can see this droid doing this like in the first movie, all the way up until like Star Wars Battlefront 2, even like Clone Wars. Yeah, this is how they get around quickly It's not like a perfect ball. It obviously isn't perfect. There's limitations to what they can do, but like, yeah, they did a pretty good job of translating that little feature into plastic form right here. And yeah, as you can see, really, really easy to transform him back into just a regular destroyer droid form. Now going over articulation, the head is able to move up this much and is able to look down that much. He is able to look side to side, and yeah, he just has a ball joint down there, so he's able to go in a whole range of motion. And the headpiece itself is articulated, yeah, allowing him to move a little bit further down, a little bit further up. For the arms, there is a hinge right here that is able to go this far back, this far forward, and it also is able to go up and down. And then there's another hinge right there, allowing it to move this far out. Again, be careful with that wire right there. It will snap off if you're not careful enough. And there is rotation right there. And right here, it's just rotation. You're able to move the rest of the arm. Then these are like two separate pieces, I think. Yeah, you can move this piece by itself, or you can move it up on this joint right here in the middle, allowing the piston to move in and out with that arm. He does have sort of an ab crunch, being able to bend. Well, you saw it in the like transformed form. Over here, formed. Yeah, I am a literary master. All right, guys. He's able to bend this far back. It's always kind of awkward reviewing like the articulation for droids because like it's just so weird. Is that a waist swivel? No, it's not. These flaps are also able to go in and out as they have a hinge back there. And the legs have full range of motion. They have a hinge allowing them to all move side to side. And with this little joint, they're able to go this far up, this far down, and they're also able to rotate all the way around. And then for this joint right here, no side-to-side movement, but they can go up and down. For size comparisons, here is the DROIDEKA Destroyer droid next to the Phase 1 and Phase 2 Clone Troopers. This one being the most recent mainline release, that one back there, and this one, the Army Builder. Then we have a B1 Battle Droid and a Super Battle Droid, General Grievous and a Magna Guard, Commander Cody and a Clone Commando, Ahsoka Tano and Mace Windu, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn, Darwin and Morbius, and finally Commander Gary and Spider Ham. Alright, time for my final rating, my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give the DROIDEKA Destroyer droid a final rating of... I'll give him a 9 out of 10, alright? Like, functionality-wise, he isn't the greatest articulation. It's just kind of hard to, like, pose him around, get him into some cool poses, just because of, like, the intricacy of the design itself. So, at no point is this, like, a problem for Hasbro, although I do think they could have done a few tweaks to make the figure a little better. Definitely shortening this upper arm piece right here just to make the arms raise up just a little bit more so it wasn't running into the legs nearly as much. And as cool as like the roll up feature is, it isn't perfect. Although like I don't want to fault Hasbro on that, as it is pretty hard to pull off in plastic form. One thing I will say is that a lack of a force field accessory is kind of missed. Yeah, that would have made this figure so much better. But as it is, like, the articulation for the design is phenomenal. It is out there. And, of course, the sculpt is probably the greatest thing of this figure. Like, dude, it's so intricate and it's so carefully designed. It's perfect. So, yeah, a 9 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Click the link in the description below because I will have a playlist for more of my Star Wars action figure reviews. So go check that out when you get the chance. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Then finally, we have Gary the Stormtrooper. It's Commander Gary now. He's been promoted. So I think I'm going to give the